what's up? Need something? Only a matter of time, man. Whatever, man. I'm gonna be the leader on this team sooner rather than later. Better believe that.
Things are getting real interesting in the rumor mill. Lots of teams talking about you. There's a chance that some teams are going to make a move. All right? So if you want to stay here, just think hard about the choices that you make, both on and off the court. And in case a trade does end up coming down, I've been talking to teams around the league to gauge their interest. Take a look.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Stephen Curry in this one?
Well, we all know that Curry is a tremendous shooter, just like his father. Quick release, pinpoint accuracy, deep range. But what I like about Curry is his passing ability. Such a good playmaker and tremendous court vision.
And the thing I like, Steve, is Steph's not just a spot-up shooter. He can create his own shot.
Morris with the ball. Passes it to Newman. There's the feed to Land. Outside Curry. Green with the block. Here's Newman. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
Morris. And he overshot that one, missing. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
Here's Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
Here's Kuzmic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Well, you got to time up the clock. It's easier said than done, but you got to execute your offense on that first possession.
Barbosa's shot is off. And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college for Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid. Here's Morris. A shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there. It's a tough.
It's a special new.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Newman, he's in at the point. Gerald Green out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Dragic, and it's Fry in at the 5. Azili kicks to Thompson. And Curry, here we go. Here's Azili. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He dropped in 17 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Morris passes to Newman. There's the dish to Fry. Green with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounds might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. Now, the last month of basketball was for him, averaging about 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Here's Newman, guarded by Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Los Angeles.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Spates checked in for Azili.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Iguodala. That's good. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Now Okafor inside.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Curry outside, and the shot is good. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly, but first, the halftime show.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. The games are starting to take on a little more meaning as the season gets into full swing. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Phoenix. They've won their last 6 in a row, looking to keep it rolling along today. Stephen Curry on cruise control in this one against the Suns. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And the Suns going all out. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The west span of the Bay Bridge. Suns leading by 6. Iguodala and Barnes slotted in at the forwards. Jordan Crawford out there with Steph Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5. Bledsoe passes to Newman. Rejected by Barnes.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Back to Curry. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Curry's got 27.
Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark Jackson and the Warriors last season. I mean, his promise of making the playoffs didn't come together in his first season at the controls, but in year 2, they got it done. And I tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way to making that a reality.
Ezeli kicks to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
Frank Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Outside Curry. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Tucker. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Here's Ezeli. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
You also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Steph Curry set the record for most three-pointers in a season last year. Many of them coming in spectacular fashion. Step backs, one-legged pull-ups, you name it. Coach Mark Jackson said, I don't know who second place is for the best shooter in the world, but he has first place tied up. And guys, before it's all said and done, we could be talking about Curry as the greatest shooter of all time.
That's right, Doris. Thanks. Channing Frye's checked in for Phoenix. 1:02 left in the third. Here's Crawford. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's a shocking miss. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and the defense was nowhere to be found.
Barbosa gets the bucket. Barbosa's got his second basket of the night. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Meeks, covered by Barbosa. Here's Crawford with the three. That is good. Crawford's got 5 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Dishes to Tucker. Here's Newman, guarded by Crawford. Shot from free throw range. Newman with the bucket. Z's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And
Next month.
let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Oh, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Newman, he's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Goodwin. Then it's Okafor. And it's Dragic in at the 2 spot.
You know, it's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the third best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Goodwin with the dunk.
This has been a terrific contest up to this point, and I would guess it's going to stay this way all the way to the end. Great matchup.
Probably so. Neither team wants to give an inch.
Warriors trailed by 3. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Here's Newman, and the Suns tack on 2 more. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Curry, guarded by Newman. Curry gets the screen from Green. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Here's Newman, guarded by Curry. And it's sent back by Spates. Goodwin passes to Newman. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And the basket by Blake. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Over to the wing. Frye, that's for 2. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Reese Spates swapped teams once again last year. This time joining Cleveland. Now he finds his way to Golden State. Spates very talented, but you wonder if he's ever really going to find his niche with one team for more than a year or 2.
No good from Frye.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Out to Thompson. Right side Curry. Iguodala's drive. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Iguodala. And Spates, primarily Clark, a pick-and-pop big man.
Yeah, I like his nice soft touch, Kevin. It's really solid in the mid-range area. Pretty decent rebounder as well. I think he's a very productive backup and young enough to where he's still got some room to grow.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Thompson misses.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Kicks to Green. Pass to Newman. No one near him. And good, he nails it.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Newman, the pass to Front. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Good. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Z. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 1:17 left in the 4th. Another steal.
That steal was the product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
And Green slams it in.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
Yeah, could not have come at a better time. And I'll tell you what, they've got to take even more chances defensively now to try to create some more steals.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Azili, covered by Okafor. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Newman. Now Curry. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, so strategically everything changes a little bit. Those were very important foul shots.
There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Newman. From downtown. They get it back. They grab their own miss. From downtown. Can't get it to go. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. we got a lot of guys who start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Clay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
You probably know what I'm here to talk to you about.
Yeah, I know. My shot was off tonight.
Yep. There's just too many bad shots out there. We got to get you in the habit of picking your spots better.
Yo, shooting the ball's just in my blood. If I feel like I can make a play, I'm going to go for it, man.
I understand that, but you ain't quite ready to have free reign. You got to earn that right. I talked to Coach for a while about this. He wants you out on the practice court tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
For real? Man, Coach ain't playing around, huh?
No, he ain't. I'm surprised you haven't realized that by now. Get ready. I'll head out there with you.
All right, man, just give me a few minutes.
Okay, here's the deal. Coach wants you to make 20 quality shots in a row before we get out of here. You miss one, we start to count over. Start it up.
Man, Coach really ain't messing around, huh? All right, let's do this.
Nice job. I guess we'll see when we see your shot selection after the next few games.
Yo, I got the message loud and clear, Coach. You don't have to worry about me.
All right. Let's get out of here. Got a whole bunch of game film to watch. Hey, hold up. We need to talk about how you've been acting lately.
Acting? What is this, junior high? Come on.
Hey, look, there's a right way and a wrong way to deal with your teammates. And right now, you are firmly on the wrong path.
Says who? I ain't here to babysit nobody. I'm here to play ball, not worry about people's feelings.
Just making it harder for yourself. The more your teammates are on your side, the more they'll be willing to get you the ball. Look, in the long run, the more success the team will have.
Hey, man, I'm used to being the best and the team leader. Right now, I'm neither one of those. I just don't know where I stand.
Patience. It'll come. Now, look, you're one of the most talented young guys we've had here in a long time. Do not throw that away. You just tone it down a little bit, okay?
Yeah, I'll think about it, Coach.
Good, because that's all I'm asking.